Hi, my name is Manuel Hendel, and this is the first question and answer session for OpenStartup. OpenStartup is an idealistic idea. OpenStartup, as the name says, is an open startup. It's transparent. It's open for everybody who wants to participate. OpenStartup is open for every idea. OpenStartup will be a platform for people to join their knowledge, to join their ideas, to get something out together, to realize the ideas and just make some great changes in the world, just make the world a better place. Actually, that should summarize what OpenStartup is. Actually, OpenStartup is owned by nobody, or rather by everybody. Everybody can own a piece of OpenStartup. Everybody can bring in his knowledge and bring value to OpenStartup. And with bringing in value to OpenStartup, you gain credits, and these credits are like pieces or like shares of OpenStartup. So everybody who's joining OpenStartup and participating in OpenStartup, it doesn't matter how much you do, it doesn't matter what you do, as long as you participate in and bring value to OpenStartup. With this value, you gain credits and you own a piece of OpenStartup. So you can succeed with OpenStartup and with every idea will be realized through OpenStartup or with OpenStartup. To be honest, really everybody can participate. It doesn't matter what knowledge you have. Either you're creative, you're a programmer, you are an accountant, you are whatever. Even my mom could participate. To be honest, my mom doesn't have a clue about the World Wide Web or the internet. I mean, she's able to do email and surfing and all this stuff, but that's it. So what value could she bring in? Almost everybody has a PC at home today with a broadband connection, and if she shares just a broadband connection and some CPU, some RAM and disk space, that should be enough to gain at least some credits for OpenStartup and let her own a piece of it. Everybody can participate in OpenStartup as long as you're open-minded. It doesn't matter what knowledge you have or how much time you can spend for or at OpenStartup. As long as you bring some value to OpenStartup, you get credits for this, and therefore you own a piece of OpenStartup. So all people around the world, doesn't matter what language, doesn't matter where you are or what you do, if you want to take action and participate in OpenStartup, go on. I believe in a good world. At least the online world is good. In the real offline world, a small group of violent people can control a huge group of people. This is just impossible in the online world. I also believe in mob intelligence, or called smart mob. This is already proven with open source projects or Wikipedia. The mankind's knowledge is with the people, not with the companies. Therefore, we could be a cloud. I want OpenStartup to succeed. I want to prove that I'm right in believing that the online world is good. I want to beat the nowadays giants in the internet. I want to beat all the internet providers, the VCs. We don't need them. We can do all by our own. I want to grow the community to a certain amount of people, let's say 1,000 people, and then release OpenStartup to the community. I just started it with a blog, the OpenStartup.com blog, with a Twitter account, OpenStartup Twitter, and a Facebook fan page, OpenStartup. When I released it to the people or we have then to decide how to work and live together, grow our network, build our network, define rules, to define everything. How can people earn credits? What do you get credits for? And all this stuff. Out of Open Startup, the community then can start everything. Every business can realize every idea. At the end of the day, I want to bring profit to every participant. Certainly this depends on the value everybody or every participant brings to Open Startup. My first milestone was to even get it started. This took me more than a year. I finally got it, so the next milestone is probably to get 1,000 participants and release Open Startup to the community. So the community can prove that mob intelligence works and that they can control themselves and that the online world is good, is really good. I would call it a success when we get about 10,000 participants or even more. I don't know, we'll see. 5 years is a long time. I guess in 5 years Open Startup could be the major force in the World Wide Web. Because the power is back to the people and we rule everything. We could really change the world, can make the world a better place, and that's so great with Open Startup. It's so potential, and yeah, you just need to believe in and spend some time. You don't have to spend some money, just bring in what you can, what your knowledge is, and that's it. We'll see what happens, we'll see if we succeed, but please stay tuned and join the community and let's make it a success. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.